to Finance Simple, where money is made easy, and here's how you can use debt to make more money. We are sure you have heard the phrase, debt is the root of all evil. Never get into debt. Debt is slavery. That is somewhat true. Once you drown in debt, your life is finished. Your debts are not waiting for you to pay them off. Each day it grows higher, since money can't be borrowed for free. There will always be an interest. Even with all of this, the US has accepted debt. Total US consumer debt has reached almost $15 trillion, bringing the average household debt to over $5,300. The US GDP has amassed barely over $21 trillion, which can only mean that the entire economy almost completely contains debt. To begin with, borrowing money. Trades usually start with debt. It may sound a little strange because it is a terrible idea to borrow money to launch a business. However, in some industries, particularly traditional ones, borrowing debt is your best choice. Let's say you want to market pens. It's a widely used item and there's almost always a market for it. Let's say you fly over to China and locate a factory that makes that kind of pen at a reasonable cost. You would buy a container of pens, send them to the United States, and give them to your customers. But nowadays, unless it's a more involved product where you have to fly to that factory, most of that is done online through companies like Alibaba. But here's the catch. You don't actually need to pay for the item to have it first. Why? China has developed as the world's factory during the last 50 years, producing practically everything. Millions of factories continuously generate everything the world requires. Most of these factories would be happy to lend you their products in exchange for payment at a later date in order to facilitate sales. However, they wouldn't lend to strangers, of course. Therefore, you must first establish some kind of trust with them. But for the past 50 years, it has been how business has operated. The client would pay the factory and borrow additional products after selling the products in the US or any other country in the world. You are making a deal with the factory, they take care of all the producing, you will help them sell it. If you can sell it for anything above the given amount, that's going to be your profit. The benefit of this tactic is that you're not investing any of your own money in it. Selling is one of the most important skills you can learn because of this. Moving on to number 2, refinancing. The best kind of debt is real estate debt since there are so many ways to get around it. If you don't have a mortgage, you are paying more taxes. To be able to take advantage of all those deductions, wealthy people frequently have numerous mortgages. Keep in mind that every dollar you avoid paying in taxes earns you a dollar more. That's how rich people accumulate more wealth. But here's a more useful approach. This is essentially how wealthy individuals become wealthy in real estate. Let's say you have $200,000 in savings. What a large sum of money, right? But to be completely honest, that's nothing. You can't even afford a house. Of course, given that a 20% down payment is required, you can obtain a mortgage up to $800,000. Here's a little magic for you. Let's imagine you find a property that costs $500,000 to buy. It requires some or a lot of renovation because it is in poor shape. You go to a bank and pay a 20% down payment to obtain a mortgage. Let's assume that your renovation budget will be $50,000 or around 10% of the home's overall cost. After you renovate it, you visit your bank once more, but this time you want to refinance your home loan. Number 3, hedge funds. What are hedge funds? They are made by the rich for the rich to help them become richer. They often use unpopular strategies for it. Mortal people like you do your best to anticipate which stocks will expand and increase in value, and you spend the money you have worked so hard to earn in the hopes that these companies will expand. However, hedge funds frequently employ an entirely different approach. When businesses fail or go bankrupt, like what happened to GameStop, they attempt to profit. However, in that instance, the internet presented a problem for hedge funds and caused them to lose more than $13 billion. However, how do hedge funds generate income from debt? Let's say you have a feeling that Facebook shares will drop. Apple has announced that their apps on their smartphones shall no longer be allowed to track your online activity. This takes a direct hit to social media apps like Facebook and Instagram. Privacy has become their first priority, and this affects Facebook's business model. So, you pick up the phone and dial your broker in order to borrow one Facebook stock from him for, let's say, $100, and then immediately sell it for $100 on the open market. You now have $100 in your pocket, but your broker is still owed one Facebook stock. Let's imagine you're correct and the price of Facebook stock decreases to $70 the next week. You use that $100 to purchase one Facebook share at a discounted price of $70, return the stock to your broker, and keep the difference. Congratulations! From one share of stock, you have profited $30. Though it appears straightforward in principle, doing it well is quite hazardous and complicated. What do you do if you're mistaken? What if the cost increases by 50% tomorrow? You still need to pay interest for borrowing that one Facebook share and return it to your broker. To give that stock back to your broker, you must now pay $200. The most you may lose when you acquire stock and attempt to sell it at a profit is the amount you invested. Shorting, however, is an exception. Your losses increase as the price rises. Since the stock price might possibly increase eternally, you could theoretically sustain a limitless number of losses. However, if you have 100 analysts working for you, this tactic may bring you a lot of money. Next is number 4, Forex. What is Forex, you ask? A market where currencies are traded is called Forex. International trade is facilitated by it. Let's say in China, US dollars are not accepted. To pay your employees in China, for instance, you must purchase Chinese yen. Therefore, there is a market where any individual or business may go to buy foreign currency. These currencies change based on several causes. For instance, if the Fed raises interest rates, this will reduce the amount of dollars available on the market, strengthening the US dollar relative to other currencies, or vice versa. Therefore, you may earn a lot of money in this market if you can forecast which currencies will increase or decrease. But what sets this market apart from the rest is that you may borrow an extra $100 for every dollar you use to trade in Forex. You may thus hold a position of $100,000 if you trade your $1,000 starting capital. Even a tiny profit of 1% would be significant. Lastly, credit score. From the given ways mentioned before, you have seen how debt can actually be a powerful tool. Every successful firm, corporation, or entrepreneur uses debt in some capacity, particularly if you have a tried and true business plan. Practically every firm uses borrowing to fund purchase orders. Therefore, stop saying debt is bad. Obligations with a high interest rate, like credit card debts, are obviously terrible. However, you must reduce the risks associated with lending you money in order to receive a reduced interest rate. How do you go about that? You establish a reputation for being a trustworthy borrower. There are hundreds of billions, if not trillions, of dollars in banks ready to be lent, and even if there is no money, banks can print it. If you have a higher credit score, you can borrow more money. This gives you more opportunities to invest on various things and eventually make the big bucks. Those are the 5 ways you can turn debt from becoming a bad thing into something good that can help you make more money. Always stay focused on learning and developing discipline. Get educated, make a plan, and stay the course. If you found this informative, smash the like button, please share it with a friend, comment down below, and let us know what would you like to have made finance simple next. And definitely subscribe so you don't miss new content. Keep your head up, ears open, and always search for knowledge. See you soon.